Hey guys, Novaexplosion, welcome back to more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I just butchered that. As in my throat messed me up. We're gonna just leave it as it is. If I remember correctly, we did all the cutscenes before, like after the Terror of the Deep, and we have to go talk to Priscilla? Yeah, Priscilla's plan. We're not gonna do that now because that should, that locks you into the main story. We're gonna wanna, tackle all these, side quests we have to do. We have Rhonda's request. There's a couple of others. Yeah, the Frog Gully quest right here. Okay. So, the question is, what do I want to start with? We have 3 quests. These, I think, unlock after doing 2 of these. There's manuscripts for these? Let's go down to the Frog Gully. Let's go do that first. Get the Frogger minigame done. Which is apparently a side quest. But yeah, more FF7 Rebirth. Really, really excited. Adore this game. Cannot wait to play more. Might be getting to the Junon Parade today because, again, if all we're doing is side quests, we should definitely, be able to clear these side quests in, at least an hour, maybe 2 hours at the absolute most. But, you know, we'll see what happens. What's up? Calling all the frogs!
Ribbit? Hello? Hey, what do you think you're doing here? This is a no grown-up zone. Get lost!
You're a kid?
Well, duh. It's just how this place is. I don't know if it's because of the reactor out there or what, but hanging out here turns you into a frog.
Hey, Finn, who are they? Not Shinra, I hope.
Oh no, we're definitely not.
Oh, wait. You must be the ones Priscilla was talking about. She told me how you saved her.
Right, that's us. We're friends. Are you a friend of hers too?
We're friends, but it's not like I like her or anything. It's just, there aren't a lot of other kids in the village, so I basically had to be your friend.
Of course. So what are you kids doing all the way down here?
Playing Jump Frog, obviously. Actually, we could use a couple more players. Since you're here, do you want to give it a try? Help us!
Come on, Cloud.
This music.
I tried to warn you! Like I said, hanging out here turns you into a frog! But don't worry, all you gotta do is start thinking like a frog, and you'll be fine! Ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit. This game. Hold up, I forgot. My screen region's all messed up. I noticed it during the cutscene, but I didn't want to cut the cutscene off. Hold up. I gotta switch this. Should be a lot better. One more? Yeah. Well, we're frogs now. Hi, how's it going? Barrett is a frog too. We are all frogs. You could jump as a frog. Hey, get bubble breathed. I do like that FF7 Rebirth kept the goofiness of the original, because if you played the original, the story may be a little on the darker side, but they still have wacky, goofy moments in the OG, and I like that Rebirth kept in line with that. Because FF7 at the end of the day, sure, the main story has some dark themes in it, but there's some goofy moments with most of the side quests and stuff. But I'm glad Rebirth kept in line with all the goofy stuff, and you know, it still pays tribute to the original in so many ways. Hi. Ever heard of me, Cloudstripe the Frog? Alright, this is hard mode. Frog combat might be a little more difficult. I mean, frog combat is basically spamming leapfrog. Pretty simple. It's a lot deeper than what they had in Remake, but it's basically just spamming Leapfrog. Getting ATB, spamming Leapfrog, rinse, repeat. Die. Bum, bum, bum. Over here, Kappa Wire. There's also another frog minigame that I didn't show off because I didn't know it existed. So we'll probably mess with that one a little bit. I had to do it for the Johnny treasure. Please die. Yo, Way of the Fist, Volume 9. This music is actually kind of a bop for how ridiculous it sounds.
Thanks for that. So, ready to play? Come on, I love it, I promise. Ribbit?
Let's play Jump Frog. Yeah, as you can see, I got all the rewards. There's another frog minigame they add like at the end of the game, but I didn't know they added it, so we didn't get to do it in the OG playthrough. But I had to do it for the platinum. Or I had to do it for the Johnny treasure, which in turn is the platinum. Why does this music go so hard? It has no right to go this hard. I'm basically playing Fall Guys, by the way. Oh, just wait till the next minigame. That is basically Fall Guys to a T. If you think this is Fall Guys. Or if you think this isn't. The next one is like to a T a Fall Guys parody. Oh no. That was close. The target time is 55 seconds, but hear me out. What if I just like played really well and got as high score as I possibly could? That was close. Bum, 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 bum. No. Why is this taking so much focus? Why am I so determined to get the highest score? I already got all the rewards. I'm just doing this. Oh, I'm done. It's over. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think? It's pretty fun, right?
I've played worse.
Anyway, thanks again for your help. You can come back again if you want.
You looked like you were having fun.
Ribbit.
I could get used to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Hey! Ribbit.
You guys are so cute.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I do like Cloud being like, yeah, I played worse. Yeah, 3D Brawler is worse. I'd rather play the frog minigame. I'd rather play every minigame than 3D Brawler. 3D Brawler is like the only one I actively dislike. Sure, if I were to do a ranking of the minigames, there will be some I like more than others, but like 3D Brawler is the one I will never touch again. I had to do it for the platinum and I did it, but now I'm never gonna touch it again. We're gonna have to do it for chapter 8, but other than that, like the one fight with Dio, we don't really have to mess with it.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Yeah, riveting rollers. We never showed this one off in the OG playthrough, but as you can see, I completed it because I had to for the Johnny treasure, but I'll show it off because I didn't get to in my first playthrough. Mostly because I didn't know it existed until I had to get the treasure for it. Yeah, so basically this one's like Fall Guys. It's basically like this, and then you have to go from platform to platform, and then occasionally they'll have those to jump over. I found that the strat was mostly going back and forth between these two platforms, because you have to get to like 120, I think. You have to get to like 1 minute and 20 seconds. You see, occasionally they'll have this to jump over. If you go too far off the edge, you won't be able to recover though, so watch out with that. Yeah, this is the strat I basically did. Just go on this one, then go here, jump occasionally, rinse, repeat until 120. It gets harder because they get faster. And also you can like, you know, you can mess up your perspective if you're not careful enough. Oh. Think I'm good? Yeah. Sometimes if you go too far off the slope, you'll just fall off, so it's kind of hard to tell where it's like too far. Hey, got over a minute. That's pretty good, I'd say. It's not half bad. Oh, I'm so close. Nice. Am I gonna make this? No! Yeah, this can also happen. Sometimes you can, like, it bugs and you can, like, recover, even though it shouldn't be possible. Alright, goodbye. This isn't your first time turning into a frog. Do you want to go another round? I'm good. I showed it off. I got a really good score, too. You have to get 120 for all the minigames, so I basically got the score you had to get the Johnny treasure right there, so. Not the best, not the worst. That's a minigame. Like Cloud said, Cloud summed it up best. I played worse. That's really how I feel about the frog minigames. Not bad, not great. Could play a lot worse, but also could play a lot better. Under Junon. Wait, shouldn't I go to a bench? Should probably go to a bench to heal. But also, I kind of want to get this side quest started and see what Rhonda wants. Minigames are great as a whole. I think the main thing is, it's fine to not like some of the minigames, but when people complain about the minigames, people complain about like, oh, the main story forces you to do the minigames. But it's a misconception, because while the game does force you to do the minigames, you don't need to win the minigames to move on the story. If you want to like maximize the minigames and play more of them, they're optional. So if you don't like the minigames, just ignore them. Like, for example, Costa del Sol forces you to play the beach stuff, or like, they force you to play 3D Brawler, but you don't need to win to move on the game. So like, people complaining about the minigames in that capacity are morons, because like, if you don't like the minigames, don't play them. And the story only forces you to like try some of them. It's not like you have to like win them or anything, and even the ones you do have to win aren't that difficult. Or Glide the Chocobo, you just need to like play it. You don't need to actually maximize it. So it's cool if you don't like the minigames, but like, it's like, you don't need to do them. They're mostly optional. So it's really stupid when people are like, oh, Rebirth has too many minigames and they force you to do them, because it's wrong. It's incorrect.
Didn't think you'd still be hanging around. Well, since you clearly don't have anything better to do, think I could put you to work? The remainder of your bounty. I need it delivered to someone. I've already got a porter picked out, too. This here's Salmon. Since he'll be the one making the drop, it's your job to get him there safe.
Doesn't seem like too much of a hassle, but who exactly is this money for?
My son. Haven't seen him in a spell. Not since he left town. And never looked back. This gills me washing my hands of him. He's a grown man. Can't be clinging to his mom's skirts. Or her pocketbook. Much obliged. Once you make it to the crow's nest, find Toby. He'll make sure you get the reward I promised. But if I find a single hair out of place on Sam, you won't live to enjoy it. You keep my boy safe.
Oh, I do remember this quest, actually. This battle music's also a bop. And it has no right to go that hard. I want to go here. There's a side quest here? What do you want me to do again? Ride Bell to reach the hut atop the mountain and obtain the parts. Oh, right. I think I wanted to go to Under Junon first. Okay. Well, let's do the salmon quest first, and then we'll do the rut, the stuck in the rut. We also have to fight the Mind Flayer, because he's the class. I think we're going to fight the Mind Flayer. Yeah, because we're not able to come back to Junon until, like, Chapter 7 or something. So, wait, no, let me heal first, actually. So, we're probably going to fight the Mind Flayer before going to the parade, because I doubt we're going to be able to come back here until 7. And I might want to play a bit more of Fort Condor, too, before we leave. Bum, 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 bum. Why does this Chocobo chick have like a... Is that a pumpkin? What is that on its butt? Alright, Salmon. Let's get it. Anyway, there are very few minigames in Rebirth I like actively dislike. Even the ones that aren't that great, like I realize, oh, I don't have to mess with them unless I want the platinum, and I do want the platinum, so... 3D Brawler is the absolute worst, though. That one can die in a fire.
Don't you worry. Any monster that wants to get you is gonna have to go through me.
Glad the Chocobo is also kind of meh. Probably my second least favorite.
Hey, Cloud, remind me, how old were you when you left home?
14. Wait, from spring, so 13.
Suppose that ain't too unusual for small town boys like you. What'd your mom have to say?
Not much. Didn't try to stop me. Like you said, nothing unusual about it,
But
2,000 gil. She offered me that. To make a fresh start.
guess moms are the same all over.
I turned the money down, though. Didn't need it, since I was planning to enlist straight away.
But you still can't help setting your price at $2 grand. Sentimental, ain't you?
I do like that the $2 thing, like, has such a... How do I want to word it? How it, like, ties back to, like, what Cloud's mom offered him. Why does this theme go so hard? An old arrow? Oh, he enjoyed the ride. Enjoyed the ride to death. Isn't there a state of play today? I think I saw something about there being a state of play. So hopefully we get some good game announcements. I really hope. I am not going to be watching the state of play because it goes on during my stream time, and I could have streamed the state of play, but honestly, I don't think I'm big enough where I feel like watching a state of play live on stream would be worth it. But I'd rather just catch up with the trailers later. Well, the main thing is I'd rather just play Rebirth, but... You know, I'd rather just play Rebirth instead of just stopping to watch a state of play. Or just pushing my stream back entirely. Not that I don't want to watch the state of play, but like... State of play or play... my third favorite game of all time. I think you know which one I'll pick. The battle version of this theme is like really good. The area one's like okay. I got this. But like this part of the track is a bomb. Disorder. Oh yeah, that like switches you to Punisher. That's what that does. Ice, are you? Yo, nice vitality level up. Forgot who had vitality up.
So long. It's on now. Deal with that.
In there, Aerith. Hit him with the Blizzara. This is pointless, but
It's your turn.
you know,
Taking over.
I want to see the Ray of Judgment. Ow, 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 ow. Maybe I should switch my party members a little bit. I feel like we've been using Barret and Aerith for a little bit. Switch out Barret. We used him for the Mithril Golem boss. Put in Red 13? Which does mean I need to switch up Materia. That's Assess. That's enemy skill. Let's put Assess on you. Put ATB boost on you. I'm actually... No, Aerith already has it. I was going to put it on Aerith. Definitely going to want this. Probably this on Aerith, honestly. Yeah, this part of the track isn't that great. Not that it's bad, but it's... I can kind of do without it. Especially like the little kids voice they have in the background. Okay, I lied. Maybe we don't need vitality up. This one's maxed out. Might just put it on Red 13 then in that case. Ooh, Magnify Wind. We have 2 fires. We should take one of these out. Take this one out. Don't need that. Don't need that. HP up on you would be pretty good. Although Red 13 already has an HP up. So I think we're fine. This I definitely want. I need more, like, really good bracelets to increase materia slots, because only Aerith and Cloud and Yuffie. Wait, what does Yuffie have? Hold up, let's switch this. What does Yuffie have to Cetron Armlet? We don't even have Yuffie yet. We should give that to Red 13. I mean, when we get Yuffie, we'll have to find something else for her, but, you know. Wanted this. Lightning? Now give me ATB Stagger, because Stardust Ray is really good.